Here we have the all-new 2021 Jeep Grand Cherokee L. This one comes in the limited trim level. The exterior color is going to be that silver zenith, and the interior is going to consist of global black capri leather seats. Powertrain consists of a 3.6 liter naturally aspirated V6 engine, made it to an 8-speed automatic transmission. Really love the look of the outside to start out with. And there you have your LED headlamps, fog lights, as well as your daytime running lights. And the yellow looks really sleek on these. Kind of going in the way of the Telluride there. I will say that I like it. And down here we have 20-inch aluminum wheels. We get passive keyless entry on the front 2 doors. And there are the controls for your power door locks, windows and mirrors, memory seating. And of course we have an Alpine Sound System. And there's the power driver's seat with power lumbar support. Let's check out the second row. Gonna hop in here. So with the seat scooted all the way back, it's actually plenty of space here, which is really nice. I'm 6'3", and I have the seat in front of me adjusted for someone of my size, as well as when I'm sitting in. So that's really good. So there we have our rear AC controls, which you can turn the auto mode on and off. And then you also have 3-stage heated seats for the captain chairs back here. And then we have 2 USB ports, a USB-C combo there, and then 115 volt 3-prong household plug-in there. And just so you can see, you still have all that leg room back there with the second row scoot all the way back, so really impressive. But let's check out the cargo space next. There's your back end there. Looks really nice. And still really good cargo space behind this third row here. And then if you want to, you can even fold these down. And you have all that extra space, and then to pull it back up, you're good to go. Really easy. And there's your power passenger seat with power lumbar as well. Let's go ahead and pop the hood. And there's that 3.6 liter V6. But now we're gonna go ahead and hop in the driver's seat. So to start out with, have a really nice leather wrap steering wheel. I love the all new look for these. And then you can even heat that over here. But onto the infotainment system, we have, of course, AM, FM, XM radio, along with your Bluetooth audio, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. I'm gonna go through the screens here. So I really like the different views, especially on this really nice resolution screen here. Super nice. And there's our navigation system. Of course, you have your Alexa here. And there's our backup camera. I really like how it takes up the whole entire screen because that just makes it so you can see everything so much more clearly. So good job there. And up here we have our controls for the auto stop, lane departure, traction control, hazards, parking sensors, and then our sport mode. And I like how they put that up and out of the way. But down here we have our automatic climate controls. Of course, we have dual zone, so you can sync them or separate them, and then they'll show up there when the climate page isn't pulled up. You also have 3-stage heated seats for the driver and passenger. Screen off button here. And then we also have USB inputs here for the Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, as well as an aux input, and then 12 volt there. And the shifter here is very interesting. It's just a knob, but it, you know, takes up this whole area here. But you can just hit reverse, neutral, drive, and I like how easy it is. You just turn the knob. You don't have to worry about the stalks that everybody's putting in their vehicles these days. You can't ever find neutral, but I really like that. And then center console, top tray, bottom tray, nothing crazy. And there's a view of the back seat from up here. And then there's that full panoramic sunroof. Really like that. Over to the glove compartment. I really like how they did the interior accents through here. This little, whatever this is right here, it looks really nice. And then we have paddle shifters behind the steering wheel. And then favorites, radio stations here. And then over here, we have volume. But on the left side of the steering wheel, we can go through our gauge cluster functions. There are your tire pressure monitors there. And plenty of different options to choose from in terms of what you want to see. But there are your Bluetooth controls. And then on the right side, we have our cruise control. Then we have the adaptive cruise control. We can adjust the gap here. And I like how when you adjust it when it's not up, you can still see it off to that right corner there. And I really like how they made this all digital. It looks really nice. There's your push button start. And finally, here's your key fob with remote start. But next it's time to go ahead and take this Grand Cherokee L out on the road for a quick test drive. So to start out with, so far it's been a pretty Jeep-like ride. But surprisingly smooth, and some of that is owed to the two-wheel drive system on this as opposed to the four-wheel drive that you can get. But for people like me who don't tend to go off-road much, this will be really good. And I really like how smooth it is. You still feel like you're driving a Wrangler or a Grand Cherokee, but in a good way, like it's reminiscent of that, but it's still its own vehicle, and it's really smooth in that way. But I'm gonna put the sport mode on now and test acceleration. So really quick, actually, like surprisingly quick. And I was only giving it probably about half throttle. So that was really nice, really good pickup. And the 8-speed didn't have any jerks or hesitation. It just did its thing. And though this is a longer Grand Cherokee, it still drives, like I said before, like a Grand Cherokee. And even in the sense where I don't feel like I'm driving a longer vehicle. We're gonna go ahead and put the adaptive cruise on. So I have the gap set all the way to the closest it can get, and pretty good distance. Pretty impressive. And this will bring me to the end of my review of the all-new 2021 Jeep Grand Cherokee L.